In the autumn of 1996, a young journalist named Daniel Petrov traveled to the remote village of Glogovo, deep in the forests of Bulgaria. He had heard rumors of a cursed woodland where villagers would disappear without a trace. The legend spoke of the Whispering Forest, a place where the trees spoke in hushed voices, luring travelers to their doom. Daniel, eager to debunk the myth, packed his camera and tape recorder before venturing into the misty wood. As he walked along the narrow dirt path, the air grew heavy with dampness, and the thick canopy above blocked out most of the sunlight. The deeper he went, the more he noticed an eerie silence. No birds, no rustling leaves, just an oppressive stillness. Then the whispers began. At first they were faint, like the wind brushing against the trees. But soon the voices became clearer, speaking in old Bulgarian dialects, calling his name, urging him to go deeper. Daniel turned on his tape recorder, hoping to capture the sound, but the device picked up only static. As the sun dipped behind the horizon, he stumbled upon an ancient stone circle covered in moss and strange symbols. At the center stood a tall, decayed wooden figure resembling a twisted human shape. The whispers grew louder, overlapping in an unsettling cacophony. Daniel's breath quickened as he saw shadowy figures moving between the trees. A sudden piercing scream echoed through the forest. Daniel spun around, his flashlight shaking in his grip. The shadows were closing in, their forms stretching unnatural. He turned to run, but the path had vanished. Only endless trees surrounded him. His camera snapped erratically, capturing blurred shapes of elongated hands reaching toward him. Desperate, he dug into his bag, pulling out a silver cross his grandmother had given him. As he clutched it, the whispers turned into agonized shrieks, and the shadows recoiled. Taking his chance, Daniel sprinted blindly through the darkness, branches clawing at his clothes. He didn't stop running until he burst out of the tree line, collapsing onto the dirt road leading back to Glogovo. Gasping for breath, he turned to look at the forest. The whispers had stopped, but he could still see dark figures standing just beyond the trees watching. The next morning, he checked his camera. The photos were a blur of twisted faces, hollow eyes, and the wooden effigy standing in the circle. When he played back the recording, there was only one thing he could hear: a chilling, raspy voice whispering, "You should not have come."